Hello and welcome to Dolphin Seminars channel. First video in 2022 recorded by myself due to some life challenges, bereavement and my own health condition. So I want to talk to you about today is about coping with challenges, coping with difficulties and finding ourselves in a situation where we may lose someone dear, a spouse, for example, or a member of family, and as a result we undergo through difficulties. So how to cope with this? Some people will fall into depression, some people will be very angry, some people will be very calm because they have delayed reaction. Maybe some people will be really in desperate situation. For me, for the last 10 years, it was a very hard way of living because my partner, my husband, has been terminally ill for over 10 years. So that meant that I was looking after him, but at the same time, I needed to look after myself and be able to create a career for myself. Because when he became ill, he was given 2 years to live. So we had the death sentence of 2 years. And that in itself was a huge weight on our shoulders, because that 2 years stuck in our heads like a nail. And we had to live with it, knowing very well that each day is a blessing, that each day is the unknown, and yet it may finish within 2 years. Fortunately, it lasted just under 10 years. Do I have regrets? No. Do I blame myself for anything? No. Am I angry? No. Am I upset? Yes, I am upset in some way, but I'm not upset in a way that I would be blaming third parties for anything. Yes, his passing away was very upsetting because it happened on Christmas Day, whilst he was in hospital in terrible conditions. But at the same time, I was blessed to have him for 8 years longer than he was originally given. So we had that to be grateful for, that the 10 years has been given to us and we have been able to use it. It wasn't easy because the side effects of his chemotherapy and radiotherapy made him to be virtually someone who was not really capable to live full life. But he was there, he was responsive, he talked as much as he could, he was taking part in different events. We were going out for walks, we were from time to time enjoying restaurant and so on and so on. But the key thing is that we spent that time together, that he had support, that he knew that he can count on me, that he knew that I'm there for him, and that I will make sure that he has got as comfortable life as possible. And that is so important, because there is too many cases where one of the couple become terminally ill and the other is turning their back on them, or basically things happened. Every one of us cope with challenges in a different way. For me, obviously, as a wife, my vows were very important for me, even though quite often I had enough because of the tiredness of the demands, but I wouldn't give up. Every time something happened, I would be there and I would be doing everything possible to make sure that he is healthy and stable and comfortable as much as possible. It was a challenge, and I don't wish that challenge on anyone. But that challenge made me stronger. So now that things have changed, I can focus on new things. I can focus on my life, and I can focus on carrying his memory in my heart whilst doing the things I love to do. As a coach, I understand and appreciate how difficult it is to cope with challenges in business, in personal life, for anyone. But having the experience I have, I can make things easier. I can help, I can advise, and I can guide. Because that is important. And I am so grateful for people that I have around me. Because those people, doesn't matter where they are, all over the world, they are supporting me in every possible way they can. And that is priceless. You cannot buy a good quality relationship if you don't build it properly. So this is what is important. Relationships. What I have encountered in the last 6 weeks, in the last 2 months since my husband was taken to hospital and died in hospital. The goodness, the empathy, the help is absolutely priceless from so many people. People that I have known all my life, that I have met 12, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 40 years ago, and people who are working with me in the last few years, few months, is just so awesome, is so heartwarming, is so amazing that I cannot thank them enough, and I cannot and I cannot pay enough gratification to them. These people are very deep in my heart, and I'm so grateful that they have crossed my path, and I am so grateful for everything they do. But even better still is having a friend, a good friend who will support, who will be there to cry on their shoulder, who are there to help out in every possible way. Having good friends is priceless. And one last thing. Challenges are our lessons. Challenges are there for us to not just teach us a variety of activities, responsibilities and thoughts, but They are there for us to show us that we can do things, that we cannot give up, because there is plenty of people that we have made relationships with that will support us. And on my journey, once my husband has departed, I've met so many new people, amazing people, who have gone out of their way to give me guidance, to help me to resolve some challenges, administrative challenges, because my husband passed away abroad. Everything has gone so smoothly. Why? Because in my life, I was helping others in many ways, and this is now paying back. So, really, relationships, building relationships is absolutely priceless. I know I'm repeating myself, but this needs to be repeated. This needs to be known to everyone. That having good relationships with ourselves, with our friends, with our family, with our neighbors, with our business partners, clients, and so on, will always pay back. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are stuck in a difficult situation, if you don't know how to deal with things, if you don't know where to go, if you want a support, just someone to talk to, just someone who will listen to you with empathy, with understanding, please don't be shy. Comment below this video and I will get in touch with you to help you. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to see you in our next video.